Alright, Garden. I kind of feel like playing Brightwing this game. I played Anduin last game. Let's be Brightwing now. I'm banning. Disgusting. Alright, well, the first thing I'm gonna ban is Nazebo, if I can find him. I'm just gonna type his name. Get him at! He got buffed. I don't like it. We don't like buff. Oh, wait! The Genji and Captain Snowball! Oh, no. Those were our teammates last game. But it's okay. We have a Rabid Rabbit and Car Ramrod. Let's see. Was this Genji so good that I think I should ban it? I don't think so. It was okay, but not like... So am I gonna ban instead, though? I'm gonna ban Garrosh only because I don't like playing Garrosh, and that's it.
Stitches want to play.
That purely because I don't like playing against.
The swarm endures.
Garrosh, I don't want to be thrown around. I don't like it. Say Car Ramrod. Say Car Ramrod. That's what. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, Brightwing has been banned. They've got as their tool in a Stitch.
Victory for the Forsaken.
I would just play Anduin again. Seems like a thing that we could do. I know what I'm gonna do, I think, actually, but they have Stitches, so maybe I should play this. Alright, banning Sleep Roots, number 1. High 5 for Angel on Ice, number 2. Alright, well, I could play Anduin to pull people that gets hooked by Stitches, or I could play Deckard to give Ancient Blessings to Zul'jin. Those are my 2 thoughts. Get Uther to 100. Oh, I don't know about that. It'd be more than 1 game, and I don't know if I see Uther here. Anduin is safer than Deckard. I'm gonna do it, though. I feel Deckard. We got the new buff potions. There's a lot of fighting around points here, which is usually good for Deckard, and I think Zul'jin with the Ancient Blessings is fun. That's all. Okay.
The crusade calls.
The light abandons no man.
Here's our last pick. Speak of Uther, he is over there.
Glory to the scourge.
I don't know, I really only like Uther blow-up comps. And we don't have a lot of blow-up like that. Bear comp is so tanky though. Like, hello? Stitches, Johanna, and Stitches and Johanna just, and then Stitches, Johanna, Uther. The thickness. Hey, speaking of thickness, hey girl, how you doing? How's it going? Ooh.
Another mortal for me to command.
Alright, we are going to take Scroll of Identify. And then we're going to take the Rubes. And then we're going to take Kenai's Cube. Stay a while. Ancient Blessings. And then we're probably going to take Stone Curse.
We launch our attack in.
Maybe Safety in Numbers, but probably Stone
10
Curse.
seconds.
And then probably Respect the Elderly, unless we're spamming out of our gourd, and then we'll take Perfect
3,
Gems.
2, 1. Prove your worth.
Oh yeah, did the noise gate? I went ooh, but I went really high pitched with it.
The darkness is coming.
Correct. Tornado change is extra damage. I played with all of the changed
Well done.
talents for Deckard, and I think the 1-1 was the only one that I actually liked. Ancient Blessings was buffed a little bit, but I already take that anyway. And the throw speed on his Q was increased, so that's always nice, I guess. He just walked right past that potion. I don't know what you want me to do. What, Agma? Stone Curse just goes really well with Identify at one. They pair well. Like a fine wine.
Foul minions.
Danger surrounds.
We'll see how I feel. And Insulgens are like, I want to get kind of low. Don't just throw potions right to me. And it's like, well, if you're not going to eat them, I'm going to force feed them.
Ah, yes.
It's funny because I don't naturally have a very high-pitched voice. I have this voice, and that's what all my settings are set for. So when I do jokingly speak more high-pitched, the noise gate is like, who are you? Who are you? It's Bee in a Blanket. Apis, thank you for resubscribing for 61 months. Thank you for being here, pal. I appreciate it very much.
The first seed is sprouted.
Get a dinosaur. How you doing?
I would so hate for you to not be the first to harvest enough.
That was not smart. The man dooms. Time to go. No, she said shove it down your throat, Skyman. Suppositories don't go in your throat. Suppositories go in your butt. You silly goober.
Soon you will have another seed to gather, heroes. It won't be long now.
Not bad for a mortal.
Well
You
done.
can do both. I don't think you should put something that was meant to be taken as a suppository in your mouth. And I don't think you should put something that was meant to be taken in your mouth in your butt. They're probably formulated differently, and you should probably keep them wherever they're supposed to go, right?
It is time.
Whatever the instructions are, I would probably just stick with that possible, right?
Satisfactory.
Look at all those small potions in there. Arthas, drink! Chug, frat boy, get in there!
My thanks.
We know Arthas went to Paladin College. Like, we know Arthas can chug. I need you. Drink it down, beach. Pretend it's holy juice. Pretend it's undead juice. I don't care what you gotta pretend it is. Just open your throat and get it in there because you need to live. Boom. This sucks. Oh my gosh. Not just a hygiene concern, but the medications are probably formulated differently, different doses, different ingredients if they're meant to go in one or the other. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying follow the instructions. Yes, Simon.
A fine deal, friend.
I move.
What are we fighting here for? The objective? He asked why we were fighting over the objective.
Seed. I trust you know what to do, heroes.
Oh, we're down 10, and this is a curse. This is not great. This is a problem.
Enough of you.
Assist quickly.
Yeah, we have 10 now. We have 10. We have 10.
Collect the
Everybody's
seed.
fine.
And
Everything's
don't
fine.
fret about the
Everything's
showers.
fine.
They don't feel a thing anymore.
Well done.
Let's go. Wow, an emote that looks like a bit donation but isn't a bit donation. That's interesting. I guess it kind of looks like a D20, but it absolutely looks like the bit emoji. There's certainly something. The only reason I thought it could be a D20 is because of the number 20 on it. Otherwise, I don't know, to me, my first thought was like, oh, that's a Bitmoji. And then I was like, wait a minute.
A
It's not a
fine
Bitmoji.
Well done.
If that's from Critical Role, holy shit, they need to work on that. That's like not good. I don't know. I would expect better from them.
Stay back. Back.
Because that was like a whole ass thing, right? Did you see the people who used the actual like Twitch cheer motes and made them emotes to Skamaz people? Yeah, see what I mean? See how similar? Thank you for the bits, Draugon. Spending money for science. What a lad.
I feel a seed.
See how similar they are?
Are you ready for it?
I don't know. I kind of feel like they should know better.
Defend this fort.
Enough of you.
Especially because there are people who
Just
have
splendid.
emotes that
Gather
are
that
meant to
seed
look
for
like
me.
the cheer motes to be a Skamaz. That's a real thing that happens. There's a whole PSA about it on Twitch. So I feel like even flirting with that idea is kind of dumb. But then also, like, we're talking about this, like, as a streamer, for me, I'm playing this game, I'm reading chat. I'm supposed to glance over at chat and I see the same kind of shape and it's flashing. That's my first, I'm like, oh, this gotta be a cheer mote. Like, look at it flashing. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting here discerning exactly what shape it is. Obviously, it's not your fault, but I don't know. I would expect better from Critical Role. That's kind of...
Not bad for a mortal.
Let us slay these
My little seed is on the verge of sprouting. Prepare to gather it.
Mates, we might want to go for this objective. It's a big one. Yeah, it was a whole thing that people were losing their gourds about like a month or two ago. The people with the fake cheer motes. Now the whole thing is the hate raids, which have existed for a long time, but they've
Gather the
certainly
seed
ramped up
before
in
your enemy does.
style recently.
Looks like you need my help.
Yes, we do need your help, Arthas. It's the objective. And you're the tank. Oh, I'm doomed. Alright, so I got to press one button before I died, and so there's rubies. But if they don't drink them, they're going to expire. There we go. Zagara grabbed some. Good job. Arthas. Literally, those two expired. People were like 2 feet away. So hate raids aren't always against LGBT people. It does happen, but they also happen against minorities and people of color, people with disabilities, people with any kind of visible accent in how they speak, women a lot.
My strength
It's not necessarily just LGBT people. It's anyone. It can be anyone. Anyone with anything that can be picked upon. And it's really sad and sucky. There are things you can do to try to armor yourself, but it's a thing that's existed for a really long time. I remember when we talked about this once before, because back in the day, before raids, like the feature where you could /raid somebody on Twitch even existed. When I started on Twitch, I've been a Twitch partner for like what, 7 years? So back in the day, raid only meant a negative thing. If someone was being raided, it meant like a 4chan raid generally, or some other forum that were gonna come and fuck with you and say derogatory things and spam you and
dawns again. Back to the battle then.
Raid never meant anything good in the beginning. A raid was always bad. And then people started to like take it back. I don't know. All of a sudden it seemed like overnight a raid was a positive thing where someone would raid you with their viewers and it was nice. I remember the first time I was raided in a nice way and people started coming in chat and spamming like, this is a raid from Nick Hotz or whatever. I fucking freaked out because I thought it was going to be a 4chan raid, which I'd had in the past. I was just banning people and I was like, what? It had never had a positive like tone or definition to it, and then just like overnight things changed. It meant basically like the same thing as like, I don't know, brigade maybe. It was bad, and then suddenly it wasn't, and now it's bad again. So nice.
A seed is sprouted.
Max, you're gonna get stuck. You can't go back there. There's cords. You're gonna get stuck, and then what? See, it's bad again. I definitely think the various tags for LGBT communities have amped up some of the hate raids, but I don't know. I don't want to say it's a thing that only trans people or gay people face when you have like a cis-het Hispanic streamer getting hate raided on the daily. You know what I mean? They definitely target a variety of demographics, and all of it's shitty. So from a streamer perspective, the first thing and the biggest thing you can do to protect your channel is to turn on, I don't know why this is even a setting in the first place or why it's not a default setting, but it is, that only verified users can chat in your chat. It's not a default setting, but it should be. That chunks out a lot of it because a lot of the hate raid stuff is performed by bots that use burner accounts. So they're not verified by email. There's no email like attached to the account. So that just chops it down by quite a bit. Not all of it, but definitely helps. Maybe they'll get more sophisticated bots. I don't know, but that's a big help.
That seed is ready for gathering. I suggest you do it now.
What secrets shall we uncover?
Like how spread out we are right here. Is there cool with that? I'm working on it, buddies. You're all spread out, and I'm trying to drop my juice, but like, we're here, we're there, we're everywhere. Sir, do you know that you are not invisible? I'm gonna take respect the elderly. I've had some good stay a whiles. I feel like that's
done for a peasant.
them ditched before we actually got the objective. Hopefully they can clean up here, but they did kind of flee. I don't really know what China's up to. I saw a couple posts about some shit, but I didn't read into it too much. Hydrate! I just finished my Mountain Dew. I have a little bit of water. There you go. What's up, Number Cruncher? Well, I did perish, but I guess it kind of was like a 4-for-1.
You had best be ready to gather another
Team cleaned up
seed,
fine,
heroes.
so I'm not too broken up about it. I'm not too sad. You doing next?
I must have had a spell potion.
Shredding he is done. He's so happy.
We uncover.
Way back to the team. Zach might get this alone. Oh, uh-oh.
Go in, would you?
Oh no.
Destroyed.
Alright, a little dicey here since we don't have our main tank, but let's see what we do.
terror shall crush your enemies.
I'm an adult.
A satisfactory kill. Take that.
Exactly.
Much better.
Oh, they're talking to each other. I'm like, this one. See, it's a 4v4. It's just they have 2 tanks and we have no tanks because Arthas is dead. But we have objective. It could be okay. He walked into it. Amazing.
Double kill.
Love to see it. Okay, not bad. Not bad. We take these.
Satisfactory.
So like all Deckard games, we definitely had some issues with people not wanting to drink our potions. But it could have been worse for sure, and we won, so.
I suppose one of you had to win eventually.
Seems good.
MVP.
Like a little small, like, GG at the end. I think they were arguing. I don't care. Pay attention. How you doing, Knox? What do you have? Oh, you have that. Did you shred that ball too? So there's no more squeaking because the squeaker was like a ball, one of those porcupine balls, and he shredded that too. It's dead. Wow, Noxon, you've had this toy for about an hour, and it's just gone. He's like, yeah, I know. This is what's left of it. This is what's left. You can have it back. I think you can have it.